and we were talking about people drinking alcohol, strong drinks.
Yes.
I know a man who would take 3 pieces of light bread, this black liquid shoe polish,
Well.
and he'd strain that through them 3 pieces of light bread
Uh huh.
and drink it because there's a little alcohol in it.
Goodness.
And if he drinks the black, I think he would have white also.
Wow.
But they all also talked about the black shoe polish.
Yeah. That's
And
pretty
I
desperate.
knew a man, he was so bad to drink, he's about half drunk. He got a hold of a bottle of peroxide. He drunk that bottle of peroxide.
Oh.
Something with beer.
Uh huh.
And they had to rush him to the hospital. They had to pump his stomach to get that peroxide out.
Well.
And he would get so drunk on the alcohol. He'd get down and couldn't go. And I know a young man that helped him get up one time. He told him about his drinking his alcohol. He said, I get down sometimes, but I know who really helped me up.
Yes.
And if he was at home and sober, he would not miss a church service.
That's something.
But he was treated so bad at home, I think would cause him drink so much.
Yeah, that could be, you know.
I think he drank so much he get put in jail where he gave him something to eat.
Yeah. Could be.
And he had a brother. It's very mean to him. In the back, I think winter before last,
Uh huh.
he was living with a woman, and he got out, and he froze to death. He got in a little old building beside a church where they get together and have their dinners on the
Hmm.
outside.
Well.
He froze to death, and when they found him, he went to the house where the woman was at he lived with and found her froze to death in the bed.
Well.
And both of them were alcoholics bad.
That's something. Not surprising, you know.
No, but it's sad.
It really is. Yes.
When he come up, lived within 100 yards of a church and never would go. Him or his daddy would never go.
Yes.
But that one I tell you about, he would go every Sunday. They had a revival. He wouldn't
Yes.
miss a night of the revival.
That's something.
And while he was at home, he'd get all the water and all the wood they needed, and they wouldn't have to get out in it.
Well.
And they treated him that way.
Yes. You know, I was thinking about one of my cousins. He passed away a while back. Well, I was going to tell you about what my aunt told about his passing. Actually, he was quite sick. He passed away before his mother did, and he was at her house, and she said, he was alcoholic and did drugs and stuff. She said near the end there, when he got sick, he turned to Christ and said in the middle of the night that he wanted a drink of water, and by the time she got back to the bedroom that he'd passed away, and said it looked like he just laid there and went to sleep.
Yeah.
That's something, isn't it?
Usually, most times they'll ask for water before they pass.
Yeah.
Sometimes they ask for something to eat.
Yeah. She said, a lot of people, I'll tell you, most people don't pass away funeral home perfect, as they say.
Wow.
But said it was like he was just laying in bed, peaceful as could be,
Yeah.
mouth closed and everything, eyes closed. Looked like he's fast asleep, but he passed.
Yeah, I know several went that way.
Yeah. Just something to think about.
Yes, it is.
She talked about how hard that was right up until she died.
Yeah. People today, they don't realize how our old ancestors come up, how hard they had to work.
Yes. That's
And
right.
I've had some rough days in my time.
Yes.
And I think a lot of that's part of my health problems today. Working out in the cold. When your feet gets so cold, you didn't know you had any.
Yeah.
Your fingers and hands get so cold, you didn't know you had any hands and fingers.
I know.
But we still had to work to make a living, to live. And
Yeah.
they say, what happened to nest egg? I said, the only nest egg would have been an egg under a chicken.
Yes.
I said, you didn't have enough left to have a nest egg,
Yes.
which was a bank account.
I was just looking at YouTube, and we get very few views. Some as little as 0, but yesterday we got 3 of them.
All right. And I've been seeing some of my old videos I put up. Some's having up to 99. Some are getting 100.
Yeah.
But still, I think there are more watching them than we know about.
Yes. Yes. I don't think Facebook and YouTube show us all the view counts, to be honest.
I don't think they do either.
They all try to discourage us.
That's it. But where's the free speech at?
I know. I feel like
It's
we don't have
free.
the same chance.
It's free. It's free if it boosts them up.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. There's a lot of unbelievers on both of them.
That's right.
There's the problem.
Yes.
But I think I'll say good night. God bless.
Right.
Maybe go eat me a piece of pork chop.
Sounds good. I had some meatloaf
And
just
maybe
before we
some mac
started.
and cheese. I
Yeah.
tell you what, I can make a meal out of good macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, me too.
And I think my mother picked some of the best macaroni and cheese that I ever ate.
Yes.
Hers was so good, I swallowed half of them whole with him chuck. Maybe I should have said that to think I'm a pig.
Well, maybe you tell me, was hers salty or sweet?
It was just enough salt you could taste it.
Oh well. You know, my grandmother used to make a mac and cheese out of Longhorn cheese. And I think it leaned toward the sweet side. And
Might have.
my mom said that she
I
went.
tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Take you some and put Velveeta cheese in them.
Yes. I've done that before.
Drain your water out.
Yeah.
Then put them Velveeta cheese in there. You got pure cheese.
Yeah. Blocks of Velveeta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you,
And,
you never seen them with that big noodles in there? That's some of the best kind too. The homemade type.
that elbow, what do I want?
Yeah. Got those big elbow noodles in there, those jumbo
Yeah.
size ones. And I like pasta salad too, like the cold stuff with with the salad dressing and the peppers and whatever and onions and it and so forth. And we got a friend
Yeah.
that makes it, and she puts scrambled eggs in it. Boy, is that good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you something else about cheese. It's left my mind now.
Okay. You'll probably think of it about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Probably.
Then you could just leave me a thing on Messenger
All
if you
right.
want to.
But I like cheese about anyway.
Yeah.
I can eat it plain or I can drink it like it's a cracker.
Yeah.
But there's one kind I'll never eat.
What's that?
Limburger.
Oh yeah. I've heard about how it smells.
I wouldn't eat it at all. It won't smell till it gets hot.
Oh,
I ain't gonna change it.
well.
If you wanted to get somebody a new car, kind of reasonable price,
Uh-huh.
get your back turn, put you pretty good chunk on the manifold on the car.
Oh,
Let them run it till it gets good and hot, it melts all that motor. They turn the air on.
uh-huh.
When they turn the air on, that car will fill up that odor of that Limburger cheese. They'd be about ready to shoot somebody if they found out where he come from.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
may have told you this before, but I'll tell you again. I was working in Indiana tomato field. And they had rooming houses. There'd be 2 rooms, and between the 2 rooms would be the water, the water in the sink, the shower, and all that, and the heater. And this one man, he kept a dog in his house that smelled so bad, you couldn't hardly stay. You could smell it over in the other room.
Wow.
And the owner of the place and another boy working with him said, would he clean his room out? Said, we can't even get him to open the windows and let the air out.
Well.
I said, I can get him to open the windows. Said, how would you do that? I said, I'll have to tell you that you're going to have to help me. He said, we'll help you. And we went to this grocery store, I call it a supermarket at that time.
Yeah. I know what you're
I
talking
said, give
about.
me a little box of Limburger cheese. I said, don't all a big box. I said, most of it be thrown away. Said, what does that do? I said, you'll find out. I said, I'll guarantee you he'll open the window. And we called it down 0 weather. I mean, it was cold. It was cold, you couldn't hardly stick your head out. That cold wind to come around the corner and hit you in the face when you went outside. And there was a doorway to each room and went into the bathroom. I went in there and I got me a hand towel. I dropped a piece of Limburger cheese about a half inch thick, about an inch long, half inch thick. I dropped that on top of their heater. When I came out, I threw that hand towel under the door, on the bottom of the door.
Uh-huh.
So all the air would go to his side. And it wasn't 5 minutes. We heard him say, "Shoo, shoo, what in the world is that? It stinks so bad." This is a minute. I can't stand that no longer. He started opening his windows. He threw the door open. And he kept that door open, them windows open all night long. It's 0 weather. That cold wind is coming in on him.
Wow.
He heard it out. And they liked about that for a long time after that. They didn't know what to do that.
Well, I hate to go, but I gotta say good night. God bless.
Good night, God bless you too. And don't try no Limburger cheese.
I'll try not to get
If
in
you
there.
did, you'd run your mama out of the house.
Yeah.
You can put some in the oven, it run somebody out.
I'm sure.